Good day, Pinoy Clicksers and Mixers. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we've unboxed one of these things, but we're happy that we're back and we're looking at DC Bombshells Big Barda. Let's go! Okay, so we have here DC Bombshells Big Barda, which is part of the DC Collectibles series, direct from the source. And you can see in the front we have here the image of the how do you call this, statue, okay, of Big Barda. This is the Bombshells version. Okay, I don't really collect a lot of DC, but when I do, they are DC Bombshells. And you can see here our favorite DC Bombshell, and DC character is Zatanna. You can see that on the side we have here the Big Barda, but in what you call this, in drawing okay, of the figure, the statue. And I actually had this for since the pandemic, but I was not able to unbox it because I didn't have a lot of space then. And over the course of the last couple of weeks, I was able to clean up some space. So now I have just enough to display one more DC Bombshell. Okay, and I chose Big Barda. Okay, so let me open up the plastic wrap. Okay, so I remember adding this before I tucked this statue away, way back before. Okay, and okay, so now the box is free. Again, on the left side we have here the illustration of Big Barda. Okay, so if you don't know, the DC Bombshells is an interpretation of the DC heroes, mostly femme fatales, and they are in the style of pin-up girls. Okay, so this one is on a roller skate with a bat. Okay, I guess that's what she used. Okay, and then this particular product measures approximately 10.34 inches high, or 26.26 centimeters. This designed by Aunt Lucia and sculpted by Tim Miller. Okay, so I really fell in love with the DC Bombshells concept when it was introduced. Okay, numbered limited edition, and as you can see, the Female Furies is the team where Big Barda plays, I guess. And we can see at the back a quick information of Big Barda, and it reads, DC Bombshells Big Barda statue. She may be over 250 years old, okay, because of her apocalypse lineage, but that doesn't mean Big Barda can't enjoy the simple pleasure of roller skating, or more specifically, the sheer joy that comes from crushing your opponents in roller derby. As a member of the New Gods, she's nigh invulnerable and has been trained as a supreme combatant in both sword fighting and brawling. Featuring her trademark colors and a reinvigorated helmet design, she's ready to pummel her opponents on the track. This 10.34 inches polyresin statue is limited to 5,000 pieces, and we're lucky to have one of those 5,000 pieces. We also have here the Harley Quinn sepia. We don't have it, but we do have a Harley Quinn statue and the Batwoman statue. We have this one. I think we have the black one. This is a variant. Okay, so anyway, at the bottom, this is 577 of 5,000. Okay, so when was this released? There's no information. Okay, but and on the top we have here the logo of DC Bombshells Big Barda. Okay, so but this is a Heroclix channel, so before we unbox Big Barda, let's look at some Heroclix of Big Barda and I actually have 3 here. Okay, so we have, as I said, I don't collect intentionally DC, but of course, I so happen to have a bunch of big Bardas. Okay, probably I was thinking of customizing them and put them on a bombshell uh, statue or base, and that's something I might revisit soon. Okay, so we have your big Barda from, I think this is Batman set. Okay, and then we have the big Barda Prime from the Harley Quinn and the Gotham Girl set. Okay, I love this. And of course, the latest big Barda is from JLU. Okay, so it's high time that we get another big Barda figure. Okay, so we're not gonna look at all of them. I just want to look at big Barda from the Harley Quinn and Gotham set, because I remember pulling this a bunch of times when it was released. So DC Comics 23B is the set number. Big Barda has the Apocalypse, Birds of Prey, and Justice League keywords. Real name is Barda Free. Okay, she's big, she's mean, and she is a big girl as well. Okay. Special movement power is personal boom tube. Okay, so I think that's the boom tube, that baton. Facing teleport, when Big Barda uses it, after resolutions, you may roll a d6. If the result is greater than the square's move, make an attack. Okay, so a potential move and attack there, and a special damage power, coordinated attack and power, but instead affects friendly characters within 3 squares. Okay, so really good, that particular special damage power. And she is 100 points though, starting off with 10, 11, 18, invincible, and 4, and that's special damage power. And then 7 clicks of life, 4 range with flight. Significant appearance, Birds of Prey, number 104, 2007. Okay, so for all we know, we might get a legacy figure of Big Barda. Okay, so I hope it's this Prime from the Harley Quinn set. Okay, so anyway, let's, as I said, go back to our DC Bombshell statue unboxing. Okay, I have inspected this before, most likely. That's why it's not sealed anymore. Because usually I would take a look whether everything is in order so that I can contact the buyer if it's not. But I haven't really gotten a chance, as I said, to display this figure, this statue. So I'm quite excited to put it on the shelf. Okay, so we have the top part here, and this should contain the, I would imagine, the nameplate. Okay, so let me see. For statues like this, you have to be very careful. Okay, because again, they're just made of resin and it can easily break. So I hope it doesn't happen to us. Because it's a challenge actually to collect all the DC bombshell statue. Okay, but I love challenges, and I love, again, this particular iteration of DC. Okay, so you can see some discoloration there. This is the base. Okay, 577 of 5,000. Okay, so they have the same base. Where's the nameplate? I can't remember if it has a nameplate or not. Most likely, I hope it does. So let's just put this back. And then we have, boom, we have Big Barda. Okay, so let's pull out the nameplate. That's the nameplate, Big Barda. Okay, it's magnetized, so it easily should snap onto the base. And then let's go look at the statue. Okay, so be careful. You don't want to break this. Okay. Okay. There you go. So we have Big Barda. Take a look at that face. Serious. Okay. So she's, again, nothing to be messed with. Don't mess with her. Okay. So I like fishnet stockings, and with the broken fishnet stockings. Okay. So there is the roller blades. Okay. And the boom tube that says Mega Rod. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Also has a ponytail. Do you call that ponytail? I'm not so sure. And he has a Y on the helmet. I wonder why. Female Furies 4. Okay. That would be the, I don't know, Fatal 4. Okay. And then he has padding and all of that. Okay. So you can see there's a hole here and there's a peg here. So that definitely should go here. You don't have to really force it. Just let it slide naturally. Be patient so that you get the best setup for your statue. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, I think that's it. I think I've got it. Okay, oops. So one final look at the beautiful Big Barda. Okay, okay, 360 and more. The camera does not allow it. There you go. So what do you guys think? Share your thoughts in the comments. And until the next video, probably more DC Bombshell unboxing soon. But for now, bye!